A deadly school shooting in Michigan at Oxford High School. That's about an hour north of Detroit. An alleged lone gunman, a 15-year-old student, is in custody at this hour. Police say he was armed with a semi-automatic handgun.
16-year-old Olivia Dare was walking back from lunch when she heard the gunshot.
I just kind of yelled at my teacher, like, school shooter, school shooter. He did not even doubt me for a sec. He went straight to the door, locked it, barricaded it, sent another student to the other door.
At the same time, her friend, 16-year-old Miranda Wanimko, was doing the same thing a few halls away.
We have the Nightlock that Oxford has right next to our doors, so we put the Nightlock in the door, and I just grab desks and I put them along the door, just trying to fit as many as possible. And then we all run to the corner.
Multiple agencies responding to the call of an active shooter. Ambulances in the driveway. The school principal getting on the PA with the code word for lockdown.
The students, some of them pretty well trained, barricaded themselves inside classrooms. They threw up tables and desks. Some even tried to arm themselves with calculators or scissors in case the shooter broke in. I think the mood in this village now is one of shock at what has gone on. The shooter had 3 clips, 3 magazines, 15 bullets each, fired at least 12 shots, and he gave up without a struggle when he was confronted by police. He raised his hands in the hallway.
With this much ammunition still with him, 18 live rounds, the quick actions of the school and the lockdown, as well as the deputies getting in and going to the sound, going to the danger, saved lives. That doesn't minimize the loss or the tragedy, but it's important that we continue to look for ways to prevent these, and if they ever tragically happen, how we can mitigate and reduce that tragedy. And we have to review every bit of video footage from all of the cameras in that building, which there is an extensive camera system thanks to the proactive work of Oxford schools. And I'll also say on the proactive side, we've worked with Oxford schools. Our liaison taught them in Alice. That saved lives. And after going through the scene last night and seeing it in a very non-rushed fashion, those practices were used and they saved lives. Desks were upturned, doors were barricaded, doors were actually hit by gunfire, and so were barricades. But the doors were safe.
We made this barricade, and there was a bullet hole that shot through our door.
So the shooter was close enough to actually shoot into your classroom through the door?
Yes.
So that behavior, that training, and those protocols saved lives.
When you say you went into lockdown, what actually did you do? What's the instruction?
Basically, we lock the door. We have this jammer called a Nightlock. We barricade it as best as we can, and then we try to hide.
Nightlock founder Jack Taylor tells me more than 600 of his door barricading devices were used Tuesday afternoon when Oxford High School went into lockdown.
I've always been asked, if our locks have ever saved lives, and now they have, and I can't say I've always said I hope they never have a chance to save a life, but they have this time.
Again, the best preventive path that we've seen that has worked is to make sure everyone talks about something they've seen, heard, or witnessed so it can get looked into, to put training and protocols in place, processes, training, communication. That's some of the best paths that we've seen in terms of success.